In today's video, we'll take a look at a 2014 Chevrolet Equinox LTZ. This Equinox is finished in the Silver Ice Metallic exterior color. Chrome door handles on the LTZ trim. On the driver's door panel, you have a couple storage areas, bottle holder. It has a Pioneer sound system. Got all the power controls for your windows, mirrors, your door locks. This one has the jet black interior color scheme with red color contrast stitching throughout, and the LTZ trim comes standard with leather seat upholstery. Your power driver seat controls. Also has two-person memory for the driver's seat. And now, let's go ahead and start her up. The Equinox made its debut for the 2005 model year as a new mid-size crossover SUV offering for the Bowtie brand. As of the 2020 model year, the Equinox is in its third generation. For its first two generations, it was a mid-size SUV competing with the likes of the Nissan Murano and the Ford Edge. With the introduction of its third generation in 2018, however, the Equinox downsized to a compact SUV and now competes with vehicles like the Ford Escape and Toyota RAV4. This 2014 model we've got here represents the second generation of the Equinox, which debuted for the 2010 model year, with its final model year being 2017. For the Equinox's first generation, it was also rebadged as the Pontiac Torrent. By the introduction of the second-gen Equinox, the Pontiac brand was no more, and the Equinox got a new platform sibling in the form of the GMC Terrain, which has been in production alongside the Equinox ever since. For 2016, the Equinox and Terrain received a mild refresh, giving them lightly revised styling. The second-generation Equinox rides on the General Motors Theta platform, which is shared with the 2010 through 2017 GMC Terrain, as well as the second-generation Cadillac SRX. Although the Terrain and Equinox are basically the same under the skin, their exterior styling does differ quite a lot, as mentioned before, with the Terrain having more of a rugged, boxy-ish kind of look with squared wheel wells. In my opinion, I think I prefer the look of the Terrain a bit more. Trim levels for the 2014 Equinox include the base LS, followed by 1LT, 2LT, and the range-topping LTZ as shown here. There are two available engine choices, one being a 2.4-liter inline-4 with 182 horsepower, and the other being what this one has, a 3.6-liter V6 with 301 horsepower. All-wheel drive is also an option. In Chevrolet's 2014 lineup of crossovers, the midsize Equinox is slotted below the full-size Traverse. The LTZ trim adds projector beam headlights. It has a 4-needle gauge cluster with an information display. It has a 4-spoke design, leather-wrapped, multifunctional steering wheel with satin silver accenting. On this side, you've got the controls for your cruise control, your collision alert, and your lane departure warning. And on this side, you've got your hands-free phone, voice commands, and your radio controls. The steering wheel is tilt and telescopic. On this stock, you have all your exterior light controls. And on this one, you have your wiper controls. Going down the center of the dashboard, you have a speaker up top, a display that will show you information regarding the lane departure warning, collision alert, touchscreen interface for your MyLink infotainment system, air vents, all of your physical radio controls if you don't want to use the touchscreen, more power door lock controls, along with your hazard light button. Here you have your single zone climate control, power, fan speed, air conditioning, temperature, automatic, different zones, front and rear defrost, recirculation, and the controls for your 3-stage heated front seats. And here you have your information display controls. CD player slot, storage down here with a power outlet, these buttons are to manually shift the transmission. Next to the gear shifter, you have 2 cup holders. You have the button to turn on or off your traction control, storage in front of the center console, and in the center console you have a removable tray, light to illuminate it, and you have another power outlet with a USB port and an aux port. Both of the sun visors do have vanity mirrors and lights. Grab handles for the front passenger and rear passengers. As for the overhead console, you have your passenger airbag indicator, garage door opener, overhead lighting. You've got the power controls for your sunroof. You can also raise or lower it as a vent. And shade. And this knob adjusts how far the power tailgate opens. Finally, your MyLink infotainment system. AM, FM, XM phone. You have your navigation. You have your navigation map. You can see it even shows where there's a Chevrolet dealer. All your apps for your weather, movies, fuel prices. There's no XM subscription, so that stuff isn't working right now. With that said, let's go ahead and roll down the driver's window. All 4 windows are automatic down. And have a look at the engine. The vehicle's parking brake is foot operated. Standard on the LTZ are these 18-inch, 5-spoke, chrome-clad aluminum rims. Larger 19-inch ones are also available. Powering this Equinox is the Equinox's top engine for 2014. The LFX 3.6-liter, dual overhead cam, 24-valve, naturally aspirated V6 with variable valve timing and direct injection. Optional on LT and LTZ models, this engine produces 301 horsepower at 6,500 RPM and 272 pound-feet of torque at 4,800 RPM. The sole transmission for the Equinox is a 6-speed automatic with manual shiftability, and this Equinox is all-wheel drive, with front-wheel drive being the standard drivetrain. The base engine is a 2.4-liter naturally aspirated inline-4 with 182 horsepower and 172 pound-feet of torque. Running on regular unleaded with an 18.8-gallon tank, the Equinox with the V6 engine and all-wheel drive achieves an estimated 16 miles per gallon city and 23 miles per gallon highway. It has a McPherson strut front suspension and a multi-link rear suspension. The vehicle has 4-wheel ventilated disc brakes. And on the rear door panel, usual stuff, some storage, and your rear power window controls. For rear passengers, you have a power outlet right here. Both of the front seats do have storage pockets on the backs. You have coat hooks. And you've also got a folding rear center armrest with 2 cup holders. Dual exhaust, rear wiper, and this one does come equipped with a power tailgate. Cargo space in the Equinox is 31.5 cubic feet with the rear seats up, which can be expanded to 63.7 cubic feet by folding the rear seats down. (60/40) split folding rear seats to increase cargo space. And the fuel cap is located on the passenger side. And that will conclude this tour of this 2014 Chevrolet Equinox LTZ. Thanks for watching.